part of the Sri Lankan Tamil diaspora, wanting to come to Jaffna and feel connected to the place, but not knowing where to start, especially as someone who doesn't have much family in Jaffna anymore. I'm here in Jaffna at Nandhi Collective, and I found this organization online. I was really inspired and connected with this idea of being part of the Sri Lankan Tamil diaspora, wanting to come to Jaffna and feel connected to the place, but not knowing where to start, especially as someone who doesn't have much family in Jaffna anymore. A lot of our houses don't exist, and finding it really hard to know where to start and how to have a really genuine local experience in a place that I do feel a connection with, but don't know how to make that physical connection at times. And so I came across the Nandhi Collective online, and I've come to their amazing space and really felt something genuine. And I'm gutted I'm going to be missing the experience in May. I'm hoping that by sharing your mission and what you're trying to do, a lot of other people from the diaspora can time their trips right and be part of what you're building. So I'd love to introduce Yash and Asha, who are going to talk a bit more about what they're doing here at Nandhi Collective.
I'll start off with a little bit about us. So we moved here in 2024, and I guess the idea was to build something sustainable that could benefit the community as well as promote local craft, architecture, arts, and heritage. So what we've done now is we've created a physical space in Jaffna, where you are now. We've got a small art gallery of rotating artists here locally, as well as a shop and a boutique featuring locally made handmade products. And we have a small cafe as well, a place to hang out and connect with other people. And then the second thing that we do is community-based tourism. So not just sightseeing. When people come to Jaffna, we notice that a lot of people kind of doing the same 3 or 4 things. And we thought, how can we provide an experience that allowed people to connect with the culture on a slightly deeper level? We do community-led tourism, so fishing tours in the morning or cooking classes in the village with women there, or toddy tapping experiences and tastings, architectural tours, a whole bunch of things kind of tailored towards your interests to sort of showcase Jaffna in a way that feels a little bit more meaningful. And then we've got an event coming up in May that you mentioned.
Hi, I'm Asha. We have Northbound, which is a 3-day all-inclusive event that we're doing. It's going to be all of our programming that we usually do, so all experiences, but we'll also include a couple of different things like access to private courtyard homes, a local architects who tells you a little bit about how they're built, stories about them. You'll get to meet a lot of local women who'll be cooking the meals. You'll get to access the fishing experience in Gurunagar. We also have a chef who's coming who's going to look at local Sri Lankan cuisine, but elevate it in some way so that, a lot of our dining experiences will have this element of storytelling throughout. It's really a great way for, diaspora, but also anybody who's ever been interested in a place that has a very distinct culture and heritage. It's a way to kind of like connect more meaningfully with that. So we hope this is the first of many such events. Our goal is to really just put Jaffna and the North on the map. A lot of people come to Sri Lanka and don't make the trip all the way north, which is, we feel a shame because the North really is kind of has this very unique culture, and it's, being quite separate from the rest of the country for a while. So sometimes it feels like you're stepping back in time a little bit. And a big thing that we do at Nandhi Collective as well, or a big part of our mission, is to essentially not just promote all of these experiences which are unique to Jaffna, but also give local communities a way to sustain them. So when people come and do a Nandhi Collective experience, they can feel that the money that they spend on that experience is going to go directly to the community, which then helps sustain whatever practice it is, like, hand painted signs or a particular style of fishing or a particular way to cook a specific dish. I think that's a really important part of sustainable tourism as well. And that's something that we're big believers in.
I love that you've added that last part, because I think a lot of us, especially skeptical people, sometimes, which I can be myself, worried that when we go to buy the art in a touristy place or a handmade sari, that we're getting a markup that doesn't actually get passed on to artists directly. But from what I've heard, you are really doing the work to ensure that this is not just an experience that you, as people who have now moved back here, are benefiting from, but something that has real grassroots benefit to the community, and you live and you breathe it and you're in that community, not doing this from afar, which makes it really meaningful. So Thank you for sharing your space with us all morning. We've just been talking their ear off. And we really appreciate you creating a space where we feel as though we can access Jaffna in a very unique and special way. I personally want to thank you for that. And I look forward to coming back and actually knowing what to do here.
Yeah.
Not just running around like a headless chook sweating like crazy. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so you snapped on this.